all, as you can see, all the individual years are separated from the data node, and they are stored, and now they are stored in individual data node with their respective key values. Like the year 2000 is stored with all the values, and also the year 2001 is stored, that is, we had only one. As you can see, we only have 2001, that is value 2, only in data node 1, and that is sorted and kept in data node 2, and like that. Now all the values are summed up, and they are stored like this manner, as you can see in the picture as it's shown. And then we can count the number of years present in each individual distributed data node. As you can see, 2000, the year 2000 in data node 1 is present 4 times. If we sum up the key values, that is 2 plus 1 plus 1, it comes 4. So the year 2000 is present 4 times in the file, in the data node 1, and in data node 2 the year 2001 is present like 2 times, and the year 2002 present in data node 3 is 6 times. So as we go further, so we are going to discuss why, what is the main differences between Hadoop versus conventional database. Like, why Hadoop? We already have conventional database, and we have so many programs and so many languages. Like, for an example, we have SQL, structured query languages to access conventional database in terms of storing, retrieving, deletion of data, and so many things. But why Hadoop? And what is the main differences? Like in Hadoop, the main thing is data is distributed across many nodes. But in conventional database, all the data just sits in one place, like in one server, maybe in one computer. So that is the main differences between Hadoop and conventional database. And also, I think the main difference in Hadoop and conventional database is, in Hadoop, data is written once, and it's read many times. Like, data is write once and read many. That is, we can say, for an example, like archival data. Like, you can see when you go to Google Images, you can see all these images. When you search an image, it's like an archival data. It has been written once, and we can read it as many times as we want. Like, when we search it, we can read it and download it, and as many times as we can. But in conventional database, data can be written many times. Example, like our bank account, we can add so many balance, and it will add up, and the data will go adding up, and we can write it as many times as we can, as many times as we want. So the next section, the next thing that I'm going to talk about, that I'm interested in, that is what is the ecosystem of Hadoop. This is just a brief, a short description of Hadoop ecosystem. It's much bigger than this. Just for the time being, and just for the sake of this presentation, I'm going to discuss in a very brief manner. At the lowest level, Hadoop just runs on a commodity cluster, software and hardware. That is the first layer is the tool layers. That is the NoSQL. Hadoop doesn't support SQL. It only has NoSQL. It's this R Hadoop and Hive, Peak, HBase, and Scoop, and all this system. These are all new tools, and this is the main layer of Hadoop that sits at the top, and then comes the Hadoop layer, that is the MapReduce and also the Hadoop distributed file system, and then comes the main cluster hardware that we use to access all these tools, and we have to go through this Hadoop layer and access these tools and use this softwares and tools to do many processing and things like that I have shown in previous slides. Examples like how can we count the years present in many distributed nodes using MapReduce and Hadoop. So that is just a small description of the Hadoop ecosystem, how it works, and I hope you guys like, and I'm able to share my knowledge, and you guys get maybe not much, maybe a little bit of hint what is Hadoop and how it works. And this is the references that I've used, and I have used these links to gather knowledge and information about this. All the information that I has in this slide, you can always go through this link and see more and look for more if you guys are interested. And thank you so much for everyone for joining me, and I hope that you guys find this presentation helpful, and thank you everyone, and happy learning. Take care.